What's up, everyone? I hope you are all having a fantastic day and weekend. Topping today's news is a video shared by Nerd Nation Unbox on Twitter. This is a video that will anger most of the people in the XRP army, and I'm with you on this one. Now, apparently, it seems like the SEC has a too big to fail policy. Listening to this clip I'm about to share with you, you'll hear them say that if Hinman had come out and said Ether was a security, everyone holding an ERC20 token would have lost a lot of money. Don't you think it's crazy how in their eyes it's catastrophic for Ethereum to be declared a security, but not these other tokens? Well, clearly there's some form of tribalism going on here. But are we surprised? Really? By now we can see right through all of the SEC's corruption and favoritism. Take a listen.
The SEC has either said or implied that there are three tokens that are unconditionally not securities anymore. One is Bitcoin. Bitcoin was unique. It may never have been a security.
No initial sale, worth noting.
Only
running network, open consensus, open source software.
Weren't relying on any particular person or identified group of people for value. Yeah. Second is Ether. There it was pretty clear the SEC thinks that Ether once was a security, but doesn't think it is
Did
anymore.
Do an initial sale.
Right, probably was an illegal sale. Third one is EOS. Right, because by not saying in the block one order that EOS is a security, the natural presumption, and not taking any action to stop EOS trading, natural assumption is that they have decided that it is that's appropriately decentralized. So there have been a couple of others that the SEC has said conditionally are not securities, but they're very, very limited.
Now, what's interesting about those three, just to put a finer point on it, is in all three there's a clean break, weirdly. It seems.
Not so much with Ether.
Maybe not with Ether. And the SEC has said fairly little about Ether in its early days.
I think there's an easier answer.
Yeah.
They're big. They're big.
They're big.
I think this is a clear too big. I think the SEC has a too big to fail policy.
So I do
so
kind of agree with you, because I think a lot of people when Hinman came out and said that present day sales of Ether are not sales of securities, there was so much relief because all these ERC20 tokens, all these things that have been built on the Ethereum blockchain would have been, people would have lost a lot more money, right, if it had been said to have been securities.
As always, welcome back to Moneyside, your favorite crypto news channel. If you're new here, welcome to the XRP Army. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our daily crypto news updates. In more exciting news today, we've got this tweet from Anthony Welfare. He shared a UCLCBT report co-sponsored by Ripple. In that report, Ripple explores how enterprises can use digital assets to drive competitive advantage, from stablecoins and tokenized intellectual property to supply chain goods and certified documents. Download the report to learn more about all the different applications of tokenized value and how enterprises can leverage digital assets. Moving ahead, we've got an interesting video from Fame 21 More. Well, it seems like there is a growing trend of moving away from dollarization around the world. The BRICS payment system is using distributed ledger technology to split the financial system into two parts. Jump ship before it's too late. We're moving to a whole new world without economic borders.
Overwhelming majority of assets in the world are expressed in US dollars, so the introduction of the new digital currency is going to take time to influence the de-dollarization of the global economy at a large scale. Fiscal policy coordination is going to be extremely tough within these five nations, and the creation of CBDC and the extensive use of BRICS Pay that we're going to see, the joint efforts on research on blockchain technology, they are the pillars that are going to help help eventually BRICS reach a stage where they can have a region unified currency. But I believe it's going to be starting with intra-BRICS trade. So we're going to see the initial form of BRICS currency, if it gets formed, as somewhat like a special drawing right rather than a euro unified currency.
A new settlement currency is on the horizon, and it will reduce the friction between different institutions.
The writings on the wall, the world is changing. There will be a new reserve currency, settlement currency, different ways of finance all this trade to avoid all the frictions, not only sanction, just general friction, all of those problems. And we could use the technology to address this issue in a unified way. And that's the kind of approach I think I would say a better way to succeed, rather than using old existing infrastructure and design, just make it regional. So hopefully that's some different opinion that I kind of presented, injected into this discussion. Hopefully we can stop and answer questions from the audience.
Far from that, I'd like us to draw an exciting comparison here. If we look at Amazon's historical chart, we can see that almost nothing has happened with the asset for precisely 10 years since 1997. Then suddenly, when no one was expecting it, the sleeping giant slowly woke up. Amazon started to take off, and everyone's faces melted. This takes us back to XRP, the standard of the new global economy. We just celebrated Ripple clocking 10 years the other day. Notably, XRP continues to grow despite the SEC stifling that growth. So, where will you be when the switch is flipped and XRP takes off? Will you have secured your bag, or will you be on the sidelines watching the new wave of millionaires? XRP is about to level the playing field and free us from this corrupt system. Don't get left behind. Now, as we wind down on today's video, we've got this tweet from Johnny. He shared on his Twitter feed that he has a good feeling that XRP holders will get wealthy around the same time that everything else goes to shit. It'll be a bittersweet moment, kind of like The Big Short. What do you think about that? Let me know what you think in the comments section below. As always, do your own research and always trade safely, guys. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. You can always let us know what you think in the comments section below. Let's have a conversation. Thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and please click on that subscribe button below and turn on notifications so you get informed whenever we post our amazing content. We'll look forward to seeing you on the next Money Side.